Hello everybody, welcome to the Crochet Lovers Crochet Podcast, episode number 66. I'm Amelia, and nice to meet you guys if you're new here, and hello if you're a returning viewer. So, I have a lot to share with you guys this week. A little bit of everything's going on, and I can't wait to share it with you. So, I almost forgot to film this podcast because I have been very busy with my homework. So, I've been doing that since like 8 a.m. I'm not going to get into the details of it, but I just can't wait to share with you. So let's start with some exciting things. I didn't get too much far into it, but I was working a little bit on my temperature blanket last night. So for those of you who aren't aware about my 2020 temperature blanket, I'm just going to give you a little bit of an explanation of it. Basically, this is my 2020 temperature blanket. It's already finished. The main temperature part is, I just need to make, something popped up on my computer, 4 corners of it now, which is what these are. And these corners are going to be like the temperature graph that I was following. This isn't finished yet color-wise. I still have to add the browns to it. And earlier in the week, I was able to get the brown colors that I needed out. I just have to sit down and do it. So this is going to be a bit bigger, but I need to get, this is basically what it's going to look like. I worked on the other 3 corners, and I was able to get this pink stripe done on all of them. So very little progress, but some progress, and considering I've been doing nothing but homework this whole weekend, I will take that as something. I'm not too worried that I haven't been able to work a lot into this. As long as I'm able to get a little bit something done, I'm fine with that. But yeah, so I did work on this a little bit. And then, of course, Hat Not Hate. I am going to talk about that for a little bit. I posted a Hat Not Hate Friday out on Friday. That was the 3rd one, I think. And I shared with you that I got this hat done at school, on campus. This was my hat backpack. This was the hat I kept in my backpack. I'm gonna mess this up every single time. I keep yarn in my backpack. That way, when I have free time on campus, I'm able to just take it out and use it and crochet. Or if I'm in a Zoom meeting or something for class, I can just do this. And I was able to finish this up. And then I had to watch a documentary for class. So I finished the 2 rows I had left of this left to do. And then I started 2 more hats. This hat in particular is my new backpack hat, and I was able to get this one started, and I have a little bit left of this. So that night I did 3 rows of increase, and then I set it aside, put it in my backpack, and then on Canvas the other day I was able to get it started a little bit more, not too far into it. And this one have these little bobbles into it, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, I just finished a bobble row as well. So yep, I'm just playing around with it, no pattern that I'm following, and I do have more, so don't worry about the low quantity. So this will be going back into my backpack afterwards, and I think I'm going to grab another skein with me. That way, this is going to go by very fast once I finish that, and I'll be like, oh no, I don't have any more yarn with me. I can already see that happening. I do that at least 2 times a week. And then I was able to start, one second, I'm trying to grab this. Another hat. This is my home hat, and I was able to get the increases started for this one. And then this is just the double crochet rows that I'm at now. So I was able to get a little bit into that one. But yeah, so I was able to get 3 hats started this week, and then 1.5 done. And then this. And I'm looking at my hat total. I have at least 13 done, but I have to recount. I think this one is number 14, if I'm not mistaken. Every week I do this. I think that's number 14. Okay, and then now I'm going to show you guys something that I'm very thankful that I got. So I didn't pick this out. One of my best friends actually bought this for me. She was like, yeah, I'm just going to go to a yarn store. And I was like, okay, cool. I was like, I really wish I could go with you. She picked this up for me. This is Happy Feet 100, 90% superwash merino wool, 10% nylon. This is from the Plymouth Yarn Company Incorporated. And the colorway is Blueberry Cottage Yarns. So this is what it looks like. It did get kind of thrown around a little bit, so the hank isn't in like pristine condition. She goes, do you want me to get you anything? And I was like, I don't need anything in particular. And I was like, if you do find something that reminds you of me, sorry, this is gonna be, it's like you can pick it up. So she picked this up for me. Sorry, I'm kind of blinding you. This is trying to show you. But yes, so I don't know what exactly I'm going to make with this yet, but it's so pretty, so soft too. I just keep staring at it. It's been on my desk all week. I've been waiting to share it with you. It's just so gorgeous. So if you have any ideas of something I can make with it, let me know and I will definitely keep that in mind. Okay. And now, I have one. Actually, wait a second. I don't know if I shared these with you last week or not, but I think I might have shared one with you. The little heart bookmarks. I now have 1, 2, 3, 4 heart bookmarks. This little hearts, and then I need to sew on my ends. I think I might have shared this with you last week, but these are going to be donated eventually, but not yet. And then I also, sorry, this is kind of like a random podcast, if you've ever seen one before. This will be explained in the future, but I was working on something and I needed a blueberry, so I made a blueberry, and then I didn't connect it because for pictures I found it easier to just not connect it. I didn't make a pattern, didn't follow a pattern, I just kind of freehanded it, blueberry, then a stem, and I called it good. There's a little blueberry. I forgot that was sitting on my desk. I was looking over it. Okay, I'm going to pull up a picture because I have something that I need to show you, so I'm going to pause this so I can pull that up. Okay, I unfortunately don't know which group on Facebook I saw this in. I'm gonna say it was either Not Your Grandma's Crochet or Alternative Crochet. I'm gonna say it was one of those two. But so I can't give credit to the poster. I'm sorry, I don't know who posted this. But she is doing something where she's reading a ton of books and she's making a square in regards to that book. So for example, she just read the book I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy, and she made a yellow square with like a pink urn in respect to that book. And I also just finished up this book, so I think like that is what inspired me. I was like, I'm gonna do this, especially because I just finished my second book for January. It's like, this could be something I could do in 2023. So I think I'm gonna end up doing this. I don't know when, but I might do this. So I'll do like that urn probably. And then I also read this book earlier this year. I finished it up. I started it in 2022. It's called A Stolen Life by J.C. Dugard. Both of these are memoirs. And I think for this one, I'm going to do like a white square with maybe a pine cone on it. I feel like that could be cool. I need to find a pine cone pattern or something I could do to represent a pine cone, or maybe find another thing to do for that. Yeah, I haven't really looked too far into that whole design thing, but I thought that could be cool. And 2 more reads that I'm reading right now is I started this one a while ago. It's called Ghost Boy by Martin Pistorius. It says the miraculous escape of a misdiagnosed boy trapped inside his own body. This is also a memoir. I realize I read a lot of those, but it's also really good, and I have that much left on this side. So I just need to sit down and finish it, and I'll be good, but I need to come up with another one for this, and I really don't want to do like an actual ghost, so I gotta find some symbolism that I could do for this one. Like this could be another book that I could do. And then I have an idea in mind for all the bright places. So obviously sticky notes are a big part of this book, and I was thinking I could do blue background, yellow sticky note, pink sticky note, and then a finch for finch, and then a purple violet for violet on the two main characters in this book. And I feel like that will accurately show the book. I feel like that's a good idea. But yeah, I'm excited. And then I like to listen to an audiobook at the same time. I don't know when I just started to like pick up books all of a sudden. I'm also listening to Confess by Colleen Hoover. I don't even know if I'm going to continue listening to that or not, but if I do end up finishing that, we will see what I do for that one, but that's also on the list. Yeah, so nothing too official yet, just some ideas that are being thrown out. I like to try to keep it on the positive side, I guess, especially because, like, I have been engulfed in, like, schoolwork this whole week, so, like, I look forward to this podcast, so when I have, like, an ounce of free time, I like to try to think of something that I could do, like, make sure that I have something to share with you. So when I saw this post, I was like, I could do that. I was like, that works well in my life. And I'm like, I'm reading now because reading helps like calm me down along with crochet. I was like, that works perfect. So I was like, yeah, like that'll work well. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I don't have anything else to share with you guys. I'm gonna give it a quick shout. I did give these earrings from HippieHazeJewels. I'll leave her Etsy shop in the description box below. I love them. You'll probably see me wearing them a whole lot more. Just thought I'd point that out. Okay, well that's all. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Bye.